Hey guys, I'm Noah, and this is my movie review for Transformers: Dark of the Moon. Before we get started with the review, I just want to point out the reviews that some movie sites gave it. IMDb, the Internet Movie Database, gave the Transformers: Dark of the Moon a 7 out of 10. And Rotten Tomatoes gave it a 38% or rotten out of 100. But it is worth pointing out that 90% of the audience liked it. Okay, I want to start with the plot. Now, I'm horrible at explaining plots, so I'm gonna try to sum it up. Basically, the Autobots, Optimus Prime, Bumblebee, they find out that an Autobot ship crashed on the moon during their war for Cybertron. And the humans did not tell them when they had agreed to tell the Autobots everything they knew about their planet. They go to the moon and they find Optimus's old teacher, Sentinel Prime, who locked himself away in the ship when he found out it was going to explode with 5 pillars out of hundreds of pillars. And these pillars can bring Cybertron. They can pull. Somehow they can just pull Cybertron from wherever they are. They kind of control the whole planet. Basically, the Autobots are fighting against the Decepticons on trying to save Earth. Autobots trying to save Earth, the Decepticons trying to bring Cybertron to Earth. And there's a lot of betrayal and stuff. I don't want to spoil. I want this to be a spoiler-free review, so I'm not going to spoil some of the stuff. I can't really explain the full plot without spoiling some stuff, so that's basically the whole plot. Reprising the role as Sam Witwicky is Shia LaBeouf, who, out of the top of my head, is in Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, Holes, and he was in that show, Even Stevens, on Disney Channel. In the movie, Sam is looking for a job. He's out of college. He got a college degree from Obama, and a medal as well. And he also meets Carly, who is the new female main character in this movie, with Megan Fox dumped by Steven Spielberg. We have the new and beautiful Rosie Huntington-Whiteley, who does, I think, a great job as Carly in this film. Even this is her first time acting, so I think she did a great job for her first time.
What is that?
This is your new lucky bunny.
What? It's a beautiful thought, Carly, but I don't think it's the whole bunny that's lucky. You see, it's just this section here. You see, it's just the rabbit foot that's lucky.
Well, it's just a good luck charm. Help you think positive.
Okay.
Today's important. Come on, get up. Hey, wear that nice tie.
Yeah.
You need any money for lunch?
No, I don't need any money for lunch. I have money from yesterday's lunch. You love it, don't you? I'm just your American boy toy.
I love a boy toy.
Anyways, they're living together, and Sam's looking for a job. So there's the basic stuff at the beginning. I'm not gonna spoil the movie, so that's what's going on in the beginning. Other people in the movie, there you got Patrick Dempsey playing the douchebag of the movie. I'm blanking on his name right now, but I think he does a great job. Well, give me a warning now. I think everybody did a great job in this movie. But so he plays a really good douchebag. Okay, let's just put it like that. Okay, so now here I'm going to start my thoughts of the movie. Now, for the Transformers series so far, first one, I loved it. I know some people didn't like it. Some people aren't even crazy about the whole Transformers series at all. So if you don't like the first two, then you might as well not see this one. I'll just tell you that right now. Transformers 2, Revenge of the Fallen, I hated it like many other people. I didn't like it at all. I thought it was poorly made. What I say to people is I think that whole movie is pretty much just showing off Megan Fox's body. That maybe you can tell, but maybe people don't agree. That's what I think. But Dark of the Moon changes that at all. When we meet Carly, I totally forgot all about Megan Fox's character, Michaela. I was just sucked into Carly because she's so hot, and wait. Okay, I'm just gonna say she's hotter than Megan Fox. Sorry, 'Cause, 'Megan. 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 'Cause, ' I love the story. The whole battling scene, the whole war in Chicago, I think is what a Battle for Los Angeles should have been. And that's the battling is just pretty much a movie within itself, because I think it's very well done. Because you have, you know, explosions going all over the place. You have Optimus Prime shooting people, giving the shield, losing an arm. We got this new Decepticon Shockwave. We got Megatron with this awesome cloak thing on his back. Well, not his back, on his shoulder. We got the Sentinel Prime, which is Optimus Prime's teacher. We got Bumblebee, of course. We got Bumblebee. We got this weird, I don't know his name, this doctor dude, who he makes these inventions and stuff.
Where were you
we got,
when they took over?
you know, of course, we got Ironhide. We got Starscream. We've got all of your favorite people from the original Transformers, and the movie's back in this.
I'm sorry, but it's over.
They're blowing stuff up. Oh, I cannot explain how awesome the movie is. They're blowing stuff up for the most part of the movie, and the other part they're helping the Nest team, helping the soldiers find other things, any traces of the Decepticons coming back. I'm gonna tell you now, the Decepticons do come back. Whoa, didn't expect that, did you? So far the plot, I'm gonna give an 8 out of 10. I really liked it. I'm not. That doesn't mean I'm gonna give it a 10 out of 10, because 10 out of 10 is gonna be like The Shawshank Redemption good, like something like that. But so the plot, I'm gonna give an 8 out of 10 because I loved it. The action, the whole explosions, the animation, I'm gonna give it the animation later. The action, I give a 7 because that was I find it really good. The animation, I think the Transformers ever since the first one looked mind-blowing. I think they look real. They look awesome. I mean, them transforming into the cars and the trucks, it's so smooth. I mean, if you go back and look at the cartoon, you know, it was kind of choppy when they were transforming, but it's just so smooth in these movies, and it continues in this one. That's another thing with the emotions. This movie really had me playing with my emotions. Yeah, it's a Transformers film. I'm not going to get into what parts were playing with my emotions, but there was a part where I did feel sad. There's actually 2 parts. I felt sad. I didn't know what was going to happen. There's other parts where I felt, yes, you know, like, go Autobots. But of course, we're all thinking that. So when that happens in the movie, that is a definite plus. Another thing worth mentioning about is the humor. It just has this dry, Transformers has this dry humor, which is, I find really, really funny. Oh, not The Office funny, but just, you know, people in the theater, they were laughing. Some funny scenes, there's just some sarcasm, there's some irony, there's a lot of funny scenes in this movie, as well as the whole Decepticons versus Autobots. It's very well done. Once Michael Bay actually made a good film. I like Transformers, but this is way better than the first Transformers. The second Transformers was crap. I think I already said that. Anyways, I think the whole movie is great. Great. As in like Tony the Tiger. Great. So, I mean, this is my first review. I know it probably sucked, but I'm going to wrap up this review for now. Here are my final touches on this video review. People who went to the second one and didn't think the third one is going to be good, it's good, okay? It's way better than the second one. It's way better than the first one, and the first one I think was pretty good. If you're willing to go to it, definitely go to it. In 3D, I saw it. I've seen it 3 times so far. I went to it in 3D my first time. Normally second and third. I went to it for 3D. It is great. There's some scenes, as in like when the soldiers are jumping out of the helicopter when they're gliding through, and some other scenes with the Autobots and the Decepticons. There's some 3D scenes in this. If you are willing to give the Transformers another chance, definitely go to it. I don't think you're going to be disappointed. If you're still saying, no, I'm not going to go to this one, then please, please at least rent it or buy it when it comes out on DVD, most likely this holiday. This movie is worth watching. I cannot emphasize that enough. I love this movie. So now it's time to give it my nerd rating. I give Transformers Dark of the Moon 4 out of 5 nerdy stars. Thanks for watching my movie review, you guys. Sorry if this is my first time. Please forgive me if it sucked. Maybe you can give me some tips. I My next review is going to most likely be on Harry Potter and Deathly Hallows Part 2. Already got my midnight ticket reserved. Very excited for that, and I might be doing the whole Harry Potter series in honor of the last one coming out. So, until then, make sure to subscribe to this account. This is a new account, so I wanted to get known. Please subscribe. Tell your friends if you're willing to. Like, comment, dislike if you didn't like it. Subscribe to my main account, No Other Nintendo Nerd, if you're willing to. That has video game walkthroughs and some other Nintendo stuff. So, until next time, you guys, keep on watching movies. And, Autobots, roll out! And the last two Transformers films, we do have a human story too. Wait, that doesn't make any sense. A human story? Reprising his role as Sam is Shia LaBeouf, who does, I think, a very, very well done, God damn it. Reprising. You may know from, I don't even know what he's from. God, I mean, I know. I'm gonna tell you now. This step is gone. This step.